4.5 billion years ago, a star was born, our sun. There was a planet that revolved around it, bombarded by asteroids and comets. 60 million years later, Earth as we knew it, or rather, how little of it, came to being. It wasn't until about 4 billion years ago that single-celled organisms lived, and it stayed that way for 3.5 billion years. It wasn't until animal life started 600 million years ago. Mostly, it was aquatic life. Fish, jellyfish, the works. Slowly, we made our way inland. It wasn't until 6 million years ago that the last common ancestor of chimpanzees and humans existed, and 2 million years ago that humans gained control over fire and built tools. It wasn't until 200,000 years ago that modern humans existed, Homo sapiens. Then 50,000 years ago that we lived with 5 other human species. Either they died out or we killed them. Then it wasn't until 12,000 years ago that human civilization rose. We started building temples, building communities, farming, and the rest is history. See what I did there? For the longest time, we thought we were the center of everything. The sun seemed to revolve around us, and we thought everything that happened around us was for us. We then came to learn that that simply wasn't the case. We revolved around the sun, and whatever happened to the sky wasn't about gods punishing us, but simply cycles we had no control over. Perhaps maybe nothing was made for us. Instead, we're passengers. We're here to experience, love it or hate it, life. Perhaps life is a lottery, and existence is the price. However, the price is not the end. It is the means that which we determine our own end. Here, life is a price we get to pass on. The only place we can do that is here on Earth. Humanity has progressed so much in such a short time, and that during that progress, all eyes were on ourselves. Because we were only looking at ourselves, we left Earth unchecked. The animals are consuming our wastes. The rainforests are on fire. The waters are rising. Fossil fuels are still a thing. All of it our doing. Bleak future, but not inevitable. We still have a fighting chance. That chance begins with awareness. Look outside. Maybe there are some trees around you. Open a window. Let some fresh air in. Those trees and fresh air will be there tomorrow, if you work for it. The world is in your hands, or in this case, your fingertips. Your phone can tell you how you can preserve your community with some lifestyle change. Don't feel as if your effort is too tiny. Remember, butterfly effect. And if many others took the same actions as you did, the changes become bigger. In a world that makes you feel small and insignificant, you still have control and impact, and your impact still matters. You have control over your habits and choices. You have a voice. If you feel a bit more ambitious, join a movement or an organization. There is no limit as to what you can do. If you want to pass on life onto future passengers, and I mean your children, pass on new life, not old problems. You can start now. Buy that metal straw for the turtles. Use the hand dryer instead of paper towels. Use Ecosia as your search engine instead of Google. They're planting trees as I speak. There are so many things you can do. I could go on, but I won't. We haven't found our way out of Earth. It is still the only planet we live in, and we've not yet reached the stars. And yet, we've self-imposed a timer, and time is slowly running out. Let's protect the Earth however you think you can. We've only got one planet, So let's protect it and preserve the many wonderful things it offers and places you haven't seen yet. Glorious crimson sunsets, rainbows with no clear end, mysterious cloud formations, Bora Bora, Norway, Kenya. Tomorrow.